Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Daily Dungeon Diving. Today will be our fourth foray into the dungeon, and I just want to briefly go over some of the stats that I gleaned from my third run. This was the run where I first started using the cart thils as a replacement for flanged maces against the weaker enemies, and the first thing is we took out 164 enemies, so it was kind of a middle ground of our first two. But more importantly, I kind of went over my usage of items, and I won't claim to have exact counts for all of these things, because certainly for like tier 3 armor and like halberds and stuff, I started with like things that aren't at full durability. But these are at least good ballpark estimations. So it looks like I used about 1/6 of a bastard sword. I used one full halberd, one full tier 3 armor set. I used 5.6 cart thils, 2.5 flanged maces, 1.9 sets of tier 1 armor. I used 24 jerky, 18 honey, 18 berry juice, and 8 bandages. Now, I used a lot more honey than I think I will in this run because of some pretty bad situations I got myself into. Mainly towards the end there, I put myself in a corner with the desecrator while wearing tier 1 armor, and it just wasn't good. As you can see, I am bringing along a good amount of pitchforks. I've been thinking about how to deal with Forsaken and Desecrators. We more or less have the lower level mobs on lockdown. I mean, they're easy peasy. I can deal with them. However, I've not been all that sure on how I want to deal with the stronger mobs. And I think basically what I've decided, more or less, is since I've dedicated myself to not using the wall trick with Desecrators, I pretty much have to use a powerful weapon on them. So it's either going to be Bastard Sword, Scimitar, or the Halberd. Now, with the Forsaken, I have an interesting choice. I can use a Halberd, and I can take them out relatively quickly. But I was also thinking about the Pitchfork. Now, the Pitchfork doesn't quite have the same range, and it certainly doesn't have the same damage. But the attack speed is actually a little better on the Pitchfork, and as long as the range is still sufficient to get hits while I'm on the other side of an object, like a table or a tomb or whatever, then I think it will still be relatively effective. Now, of course, the real problem is, number one, I can't craft pitchforks on demand. Number two, most of the pitchforks that you get from AIs are pretty broken down, as you can see here. So, I'm kind of in a situation whereby I'm very much, I guess I should say, handcuffed in how many pitchforks I can actually use. But I think if I use the pitchforks on the Forsaken, save the halberds for the Desecrators, which actually halberds seem, I don't know if it was just me getting extremely lucky. What was it, Saturday? No, it would have been Friday night into Saturday. I got like 5 halberds in the matter of, well, I got 3 in about 2 or 3 hours Friday night, and then like Saturday morning I got like 2 more in another hour or 2, and it was like ridiculous. So I don't know if they've buffed the halberd drop rate in tier 3 zones or what, but I got a lot of halberds real quick, like, so all of a sudden I have a whole bunch of halberds I can use. So right now I kind of need to, unfortunately I actually have this great problem to have, whereby I have too much stuff stashed here, guys. I just have too much stuff. I have so much stuff that's just stashed away that I kind of need to find places to put all of it. I do want to take this Claymore with me, and I'm probably going to try that out on a Desecrator as well. I want to see what kind of durability it has. I don't know exactly what kind of durability it has, but I have a pretty good idea for the time being. Now, I only used just under 2 Tier 1 armor sets that were from full. And it looks like I used 1 Tier 3 armor set. I might have used a little bit more than that, so I'm going to need more Tier 3 armor than what I have in my inventory here. And I think I can cut down on the amount of healing that I actually use. I'm pretty confident I can do that. Because again, I got in some bad situations, and then other times, you know, I was just impatient with kiting and whatnot, so we will see if we can't do a little bit better this time. Other than that, though, guys, I really don't have too much to discuss. I guess I could mention that we've discovered that the wall/corner trick that I showed you guys before that you can use on desecrators, you can also use that on the gatekeeper. You can use that on the gatekeeper. Unfortunately, I won't be able to kite these first few enemies, I don't because there's just like nothing around here to kite with. There are no decent obstacles for it, because I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to hit that. So I'm going to use these bitter tinctures as healing, especially against, you know, in situations where I have low health. I know I'm going to have low health, but you know, I'm in a controlled environment against very weak enemies. I'm not concerned with, you know, how much damage I'm taking. I'm not going to be taking a lot of damage very, very quickly in most cases here, so it's not really a big deal. And I can try to get the most out of the bitter tincture in that kind of situation. But yeah, we can use the wall/corner trick on the gatekeeper. So if you are so inclined, you can essentially use that, and that will save you a great number of materials when you are trying to get your dungeon key, whether that be every day or every other day or whatever. Okay, here's a situation where I might actually need to back up. Come on now. There we go. But yeah, I really don't have that much to talk about. We've kind of discussed all of the strategies. Pretty much all I need to do at this point is refine my my actual, you know, execution of said strategies. I just need to get better at doing what I want to do. So yeah, don't expect a lot of commentary out of me this time, because I'm just kind of doing the things that I've mentioned that we'll be doing, that we're trying to do, and I assume maybe if I don't talk so much, I might have a little more concentration to actually show you how to execute these strategies better. Okay, so we get a 4-way path here. That's kind of a unfortunate thing if I'm looking for a, you know, an easy path or a fast path to the main loot chest. But we can get it done. way over here. Doop. Boop. Yeah, my execution is still pretty left. And actually, if I get poisoned here, it could result in some pretty bad things. But thankfully I did not. Yet to find a chest here, that's unfortunate. Whew, that's a lot of enemies all clustered together. Is that? Oh no, that was just a soldier. Okay. I was like, is that a... Ooh. Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? Nah. Oh god. You'll have to forgive me if you hear a couple of sneezes or some minor sniffling. Summer kind of sucks for some people with allergies. And I am one of them. I've been doing some yard work and whatnot this weekend, so yeah, my allergies have been aggravated to an extent. Well, that works out a little bit better. Oh no, 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 no. Oh, damn it. I got stuck on the door. I can't, you know. It's the one drawback of an isometric viewpoint like this is like I get into a situation like that where I'm on the other side of a wall. I can't even see what particular part of the wall or what object I'm actually stuck on. So I assumed that I actually couldn't get out of that. I had to kill the possessed in order to get out of there, but unfortunately that wasn't really the case. I guess I didn't run far enough to the left to get unstuck on whatever I was stuck on. But yeah, that's I don't know. That's a like Fox death number like 25 probably in all these dungeon runs. I don't know. And most of them are due to lag and due to getting stuck on objects that I can't even see. But it is what it is. So yeah, another fine way to start off a dungeon run. I will see you guys next time, guys. Till then, take care.